Hello students, let's start with our next topic, that is le futur antérieur. Now this tense corresponds to English as future perfect tense. Okay, so we use futur antérieur to talk about a future condition or future action that would have happened when by a certain time in the future. So this tense also expresses prediction and suppositions about what may have happened in the past. To simplify this, future anterior is a tense we use for hypothetical situations. Okay, अब वो future में भी हो सकता है और past में भी हो सकता है. Clear? So we'll move to the next slide. Now, how to conjugate the future anterior tense in French? It is very simple. We just have to take future simple form of avoir and être, of avoir or être, okay, as an auxiliary, followed by the past participle of the main verb. Clear? So now être avoir will go according to our rule of past tense. Okay, तो जो हम पासे कंपोजे में एत्रा के अंडर आते थे जो वर्ब्स, वो अभी भी एत्रा के अंडर ही आएंगे, एंड if not etra then avoir. So this is a small first person singular je or I and je serai. Okay, so this is the avoir form, the avoir future simple, and this is the etra future simple with the given past participle. Okay, the main verb, the main infinitive given in your question will become past participle. Now, when to use futur antérieur in French? To make a supposition about an action in the past. Okay, so for example, he will certainly have fallen. इसमें we are not sure कि वो actually गिरा था कि नहीं, but he will certainly, this word certainly have fallen will come into future anterior because some things would have happened if the conditions would have been changed or would have been different in that scenario. Okay, next example is, or he might have had a breakdown. So इसमें भी we are not sure. Might word reflects what? Suppositions. Okay, so this is about the past. Next one, to make a supposition that an action will have been completed by a specified point in future. For example, when we talk about our future plans, by then he will have repaired his bike. Now we are not sure of by what time. Unspecified time hai. Okay, so by then he will have repaired his bike. So इसके अंदर भी हम future anterior use करेंगे. Now, agreement of the past participle. For certain verbs, the past participle has to agree in the number and gender with either the subject or object of the sentence. जैसे हम अगर इत्र यूज कर रहे हैं एज एन ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब, सो हमारा पास्ट पार्टिसिपल भी अग्री होगा विथ नंबर एंड जेंडर. ओके, सो दैट rule is like you all have been learning this in the passé composé कि हम if we are using etre, if we are using etre as a helping verb in past participle in passé composé, so the endings will be, we will add e for l, e double l e, l will be added with e in the past participle, nos vos ils will be added by s, and else will be added by es. Okay, so this is what the participle agrees with the number and gender in the subject, with the subject. Okay, for verbs that take avoir in future anterior, the past participle only agrees in the number and gender with the direct object that comes before the verb. नाउ अब ये वाला रूल भी सेम है एज पासे कंपोजे. ओके, अगर हम पासे कंपोजे में भी अवर यूज करते हैं, देयर इज अ डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन इन योर सेंटेंस, तो हम इन स्पाइट ऑफ वी हैव यूज्ड अवर, हम फिर भी पास्ट पार्टिसिपल को अग्री करते हैं बिकॉज देयर इज अ डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन दैट कम्स बिफोर द वर्ब इन द सेंटेंस. ओके, सो दिस डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट कैन टेक 3 पॉसिबल फॉर्म्स. एक तो पर्सनल प्रोनाउन हो सकता है म, त, ल, ला, नु, वु, ले. रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन हो सकता है क्यू, यू, ई, और अ नाउन दैट कम्स बिफोर द वर्ब. ओके, in the case of reflexive verbs which always take ethra in the as their auxiliary in future anterior, the past participle generally agrees with the subject. अभी ये भी same rule है कि जब भी there are reflexive verbs in the sentence, तो हमारा past participle will agree with the subject. Okay, because reflexive verb takes ethra as helping verb. You have an example: News, news, saron, leve. Now leve has s. Why? Because our subject is news and the verb used is reflexive verb. Okay. The exception to this rule concerns direct objects. The participle does not agree if the reflexive verb is followed by a direct object. ठीक है? El, sa, sara, lave, les, मैं. Now हमारे देयर इज अ एक्सेप्शन, दैट इज रिफ्लेक्सिव वर्ब के बाद में अगर हमारा डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन है तो हम ऐड नहीं करेंगे. देयर विल बी नो अग्रीमेंट विद द पास्ट पार्टिसिपल. रिमेंबर द पास्ट पार्टिसिपल नेवर अग्रीज विथ एन इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. ठीक है, इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए ऐसा कोई रूल नहीं है. क्लियर? सो this So now we will solve a small exercise on this particular topic, that is question number 2. What we have to do is complete with the future and the future anterior. Con the je dash mo travail, je dash au cinema. So now here if we translate it, when I would have finished or I would have done my work, I will go to cinema. So now future anterior ये भी है कि हम जब फ्यूचर में देर आर टू क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर. ओके, सो यहाँ पे हमारे पास दो ऑप्शंस है, दोनों दो वर्ब्स हैं एंड दोनों भी फ्यूचर में है. क्लियर? सो द फर्स्ट वर्ब, द फर्स्ट एक्शन दैट इज कमिंग इन योर सेंटेंस will be conjugated with future anterior, and the second part will be of future sampler. Okay, so we will start writing. Okay, 1 second. So we will start with the second exercise. We will solve it together. Okay, first one: quand je aurai fait, when I would have done mon travail, j'irai au cinéma. That is J apostrophe IRAI. Okay, future sampler. Next one: lorsque je aurai choisi, when I would have chosen a book, je sortirai. Okay, future sampler. Third one: aussitôt qu'il se sera levé, okay, il allumera la lumière. Okay, next: quand nous aurons terminé, when we would have finished our studies, nous aurons notre brevet. We will get our brevet. Dès qu'elle aura lu a livre, when she would have read a book. Elle fera une promenade. She will go for a walk. Okay, so this was the exercise based on our topic. And this is very important. So just go through it. And if any doubts, just connect with me. Okay, take care. See you all.